By collecting particle elements from where the Iron Heart was excavated, a similar contact
Hello
environment
guys,
can
hello,
be
hello,
created.
welcome back to my channel,
This protocol can also be applied should the Iron Heart be damaged. Vulgus wanted to secure the ancestors' data to obtain this information. When I was separated from the Iron Heart that the Vulgus seized was also damaged. The void erosions in the ruins likely occurred due to this damage. And Descendant, there is something else that concerns me. How did the Vulgus know that the Ancestors' facility had this information? The only entities that I can think of who would consider using the system restoration protocol are guides and ancestors. Unless there is an ancestor among the Vulgus. Wait. Descendant, I can sense vibrations. They feel very similar to a void erosion, threatening.
Void dimension link detected. The Colossus is approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. The Colossus is approaching. Classification type, Grey Worker. All descendants now. Prepare for intercept battle.
Damn it! Why a Colossus now, of all the times? All personnel, prepare for an intercept battle. Deployable personnel, make your way to Seneca immediately and head to the Void.
भाई चलो लड़ने चलो भाई चलो
I am analyzing the Void paradox, Descendant. Ever since Corral caused the Void erosion with the Iron Heart, the Colossi have become more active. According to my calculations, the expected point of arrival for this Colossus is at the Kingston border. The classification type is Grey Worker, just like the one you encountered at the ruins. That specimen was weaker due to the unexpected nature of the dimensional link. But things will be different this time. If this Colossus manages to enter Ingress, Kingston may be lost to us forever. We must intercept it in the Void Dimension before that happens. I will send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished your battle preparations. May the intercept be successful, Descendant. Have you completed preparations?
भाई कल पता है क्या हुआ था कल मैं गया था यहाँ पे प्राइवेट पे पब्लिक पे गया साला वहाँ पे एक लड़की थी मतलब कोई लड़की कैरेक्टर थी वो लड़की थी शायद वो है ना उसका लेवल 22 मेरा लेवल 12 उसने क्या पीटा भाई उन सबको मेरे को 1 घंटा लग गया उन लोगों को पीटने में क्योंकि मेरे लेवल कम था पर इसने आई यहाँ पे तबाही मचाई भाई सब दिमाग में देखते रह गया मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं पाया मैं सोच रहा हूँ पहले प्राइवेट पे जाके प्राइवेट पे मारने की कोशिश करते हैं इसको क्योंकि उसी में मज़ा है पब्लिक में जाएंगे तो जल्दी मर जाते हैं सर चलो हो जाएगा हम इससे लेवल तो ज़्यादा ही है हमारा इससे तो हम कर सकते हैं इसका चलो भाई ग्रे वॉकर को मारने चले है डैमेज तो काट नहीं तक गिरा दिया इसने मेरे को। भाई 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 मैं गिर गया। वही देखा ही नहीं। चलो कोई बात नहीं, तो वहीं से अभी ठीक है, कवर करता है। हो ही गया बस। क्या पता। जीत गए भाई, जीत गए जीत गए जीत गए। भाई पहली फाइट थी भाई, जीत गए भाई। इसको बताओ क्या है, क्या चाहिए।
You need information about the Colossus. Good work, Descendant. The Colossus was stronger than average, and you still achieved a resounding victory. However, as long as the dimensional wall remains open, the invasion of the Colossi will never end. Until the dimensional wall is closed, humankind will have no choice but to live with the fear of the Colossi. Descendant, securing the Iron Hearts and closing the dimensional wall, it isn't just to defeat the Vulgus. If we cannot stop the invasion of Ingress by the Colossi, there will be no hope for humanity. Remember your calling. I will focus more attention on monitoring the Void Dimension.
That was a job well done, Descendant. While you were intercepting the Colossus, the guide gave Enzo some important intel. It concerns the next operation, so head back to HQ once you're ready.
वो सब तो ठीक है, अब मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि पहले मैं ये वाली मिशन कर लूँ। ये था ना ये। ये वाला कौन सा? West, 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 west. Quest, yeah, quest. Quest, bunny suit research quest. You have to acquire all the materials needed for bunny suit. Go to research. मैं सोच रहा हूँ पहले बनी वाला ही कर लेते हैं। कहाँ पे हो? ये भी यहाँ पे एक बार ये देख लेते हैं, इसका सब क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं फिर आएंगे। यही है ना?
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Okay, next. इससे क्या हुआ? इससे क्या मेरे को कैरेक्टर मिलेंगे? हाँ, लग तो रहा है शायद। देख लेते हैं।
Oh, a special human child. What humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
देख लेते हैं। हाँ तो भाई हमें मिल गया है। क्या कंफर्म करो? और क्या मिल गई हमें कैरेक्टर भाई। एक कैरेक्टर मिली, प्रोग्रेस बढ़ाई हमने लोग, कैरेक्टर लिया ही। ये बात मिल गई हमें कैरेक्टर। अब हम कोई इसे लेंगे बात। कौन सा कैरेक्टर लेंगे? ये और भी है ना? वो कैरेक्टर 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 ये ले 900 भाई बोलेंगे। क्या ये इसकी क्वेस्ट का है। ये तो ले लिया मैंने इसकी क्वेस्ट का। Descendant पे जाते।
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the military.
Are you
करते हैं ऐसे ही।
ready to be shocked?
वो मिल गया हमें कैरेक्टर। इसका क्या सीन है भाई? कस्टमाइज में इन्वेंटरी डिसेंडेंट ये का है पता नहीं। इधर आकर देखते हैं, देखें इधर क्या हो रहा है। मार्क तो है इतना लंबा चौड़ा। अच्छा अपग्रेड करने के लिए चलो टैंकर चला। तो भाई अपना कैरेक्टर ले लिए जिसको अपग्रेड कर रहे हैं। इसकी क्वेस्ट मैं कर सकता हूँ। रैंकिंग बनी सूट को कंप्लीट हो गया। अभी इससे लेते हैं, चलो।
Just get to the point.
Mission for Bunny.
Bunny, I've been expecting you. I have something I need to discuss, if you wouldn't mind waiting a moment. I have to finish my discussion with Nell first. There are some loose ends regarding our operations that we need to tie up. It won't take long. Please, make yourself comfortable.
ये एकदम प्यारी सी बच्ची जैसी है, प्यारी सी है। हाँ ये प्यारी सी है, बनी प्यारी है।
What was it like coming face to face with Corell?
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
He may not have shown it, but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents, so I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma? I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember being with my grandmother. Why are you giving me this now? I'm fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny, this is an order.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Good. Don't forget I'll need progress reports. And you can ask Nell if you need anything.
Fine. Leave it to me.
चलो भाई, इसके पेरेंट्स और इसके बारे में कुछ पता चलेगा। देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है। मिशन ओपन द जनरल। ठीक है भाई, जनरल उठा लेते हैं। रिकॉर्ड्स क्या है भाई? मिशन रिपोर्ट ये ना, यहाँ पे ये रहा।
I knew my mom and dad were soldiers, but I had no idea they were involved in such a top secret operation. These files are pretty unclear. I need to find more operation records. If I follow the trail, I might be able to find a lead or two. Mom! Dad! I hate you! You always leave me behind! I don't want to stay with Grandma, I want to stay with you, Mom! Dad! You said you'd play with me. I hate you. And I hate you too, Mom. And Grandma.
ठीक है भाई. Classification top secret level 1 classification document. This document is provided for the leaving the squad operations world. स्क्वाड का पता करना है. ऑपरेशन साइट है स्टार रेल लैंड इशूड ऑर्डर टॉप प्रायोरिटी सर्च डैश सर्च क्या ढूंढना है हमें सर्च करना है. बिगिन विद द सर्चिंग फॉर द सस्पिशियस स्ट्रक्चर्स इन द restricted zone of the starland land if damage is found. कुछ ही ढूंढने में. On the operation report immediately and wait for the operation. Agents assigned to the other operation shall be also prioritized dash and dash. My mom and dad हो गए इसके या तो ये होगी या तो वो है. As well as carry out the operation. Instruct agents assigned to these area are personalized records only. Recon missions. Assigned agents Descendant Voltia मतलब इसके मम्मी पापा और बाकी 2 होंगे. Encountering enemy focus forces follow dash speed line over and out transmit. ढूंढना है इन सबको. बात यही है. रिकॉर्ड ढूंढने. बहुत सारे हैं भाई. चला जाए ढूंढ लेंगे भाई. ढूंढने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Descendant 2 ही है ना ये तो. पहले मेन मिशन करें या ये करें. मेन स्टोरी भी कर सकते हैं ये भी कर सकते हैं. पहले यही करते हैं. अब इतना आगे है तो इतना तो कर ही सकते हैं. चलो तेरे पास है क्या वो चीज. ये तो मिशन है. Follow their traces. After opening record, open the journal and read the emergency record. Emergency. Obtaining the records, open the journal and read the emergency communication record. Patient rules है इसमें नहीं है. Descendant में है ये क्या है. थोड़ा बाद में देखेंगे.
Got a question about the operation?
इससे
Descendant.
बात करते हैं.
Using the ancestors' data, the guide claims to have discovered a zone where an Ironheart has been excavated. After undergoing emergency restoration protocols at that location, the guide should be able to track the Ironheart. The problem is, the Ironheart excavation site is near a Vulgus munitions factory. It's a weapons production site where cyborg Vulgus, the Legion of Immortality, are manufactured. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces along with Jeremy have been deployed there as the front line, and a bridgehead has been secured. I've assigned you to this operation as well. Sharon has exceptional infiltration skills, but I need someone who can lead the battle. Your mission is to infiltrate the Ironheart excavation site and restore the guide's system. I still have my doubts about the guide. Even for this operation, I'm sending you into the Lion's Den on the strength of her words. But after witnessing the intercept battle, I've made up my mind. We must find the Ironheart and close the dimensional wall as soon as possible. Failure to do so would leave the remnants of humankind to be trampled by the Colossi, even if we win the war against the Vulgus. So, I have decided to put my trust in the strategic value of the guide. For now. Descendant, I leave this operation in your hands. The fate of humanity rests on your shoulders.
तो भाई एक और हमें लड़ाई करके जोन में भेज दिया। चलो चलो भाई, कहाँ पे है वो? बस देखें, वही तो ये रहा। इससे बात करने के बाद से रोबोट से since the training formula and instruments ठीक है यार, इससे बात करने का मन नहीं करता मेरा ये रोबोट से। शायद इम्पोर्टेंट होगा कुछ, मुझे पता नहीं। हम तो जल्दी ये रोबोट से बात नहीं करते अपन। चलो भाई इनसे बात करें। ये हो रहा है ना हमारे मेन। चलो भाई हैंड्स पड़ी ठीक है। चलो भाई समझ गए क्या करने का है। हाँ तो क्या करूँगा अभी तक। इनहेंस मॉड्यूल कैसा, सिलेक्ट एन इनहेंस मॉड्यूल कहाँ भाई। अच्छा अच्छा डैमेज बढ़ाओ भाई। चलो तो कर सकते हैं। 12% है, 8% क्रिटिकल डैमेज है। ठीक है पहले ये कर लेते हैं। बेटर इनसाइट है, क्रिटिकल डैमेज बढ़ा लो इसे भी। प्लस करो, ऐड करो, एक और करो। इनसाइट है, थोड़ा अटैक बढ़ा लेते हैं। तो था नहीं मेरे पास, सॉरी माय बैड। मैं नहीं बढ़ा सकता, बढ़ा नहीं सकता। क्या करूँ? चलो ठीक है बैक आ जाओ। क्या करें भाई, इंक्रीज कर लेते थोड़ा। अच्छा हटाते हैं। तो मैंने अभी जो किया वो क्या करूँ फिर मैं वापस क्या करूँ इसमें। पहले बोलते ना, मेरा तो लग गया पैसा, मटीरियल भी मिल गया। चलो कोई बात नहीं, वापस तो आया। बेटर इनसाइट है, नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है। इसमें 2000 चाहिए। Render inside. चलो बैक आ जाओ, ठीक है जितना हो गया चलो, हमें वापस जाना है। गेम में बड़ी चीजें हैं, देखो नीचे क्या क्या है। कितना दूर है वो, इतना घूम के जाना पड़ेगा। मैं कहाँ से घुसा था, मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ, क्या बात है। ऊपर चले हम। आई गया बस 5 ही थे। एक नई जगह चलो फिर, नई जगह ही तो चलो, क्या ही किया जा सकता है, चलो दो। पहले कस्टमाइज करो इसे यार, थ्रिलिंग कस्टमाइज। इंक्रीज डिफेंस, इंक्रीज एचपी, इसको इधर रखो, इसको इधर रखो, इधर आ जा, इधर आ जा। ठीक है भाई, एंट्री से चलो।
Keep your questions brief. You're here. Welcome to the Vulgus Munitions Factory. You've made quite the impression at Kingston. So much so, I was tempted to recruit you for Colon. But then again, the enemy isn't exactly a pushover. However, now that we have the guide as a strategic asset, I'm sure the trajectory of this war will change drastically. Shall we get started? Based on the coordinates provided by the guide, the Ironheart excavation site is near the enemy's industrial zone. Unfortunately, the exact location needs to be confirmed in person. The coordinates are based on data from the time of the ancestors, and there's a high probability that the topography today will look a little different. I'll do recon around the industrial zone. While I'm doing that, your mission is to create a diversion to draw the enemy's eyes away from me. Even though I have active camouflage, things will be much easier if you can hold the enemy's attention. I'll tell Jeremy to stay behind and provide operational support. Jeremy seems to be unable to link with the guide, so he won't be much use in finding the excavation site. He'll be better deployed using his RK teleportation abilities as support for your diversion operation. Let's get moving. We need to restore the guide system as soon as possible.
What, me? Support? Oh, for crying out loud.
भागो भाई, इसको लेके तो भाग लो। मैं क्या भागती है? भाग लो। स्लैश हो रही कते। बंदूक कौन सी इसके पास? चलो जल्दी, ठीक है, चलो फिर काफी अच्छा। भागो।
To the point.
Me.
Guide. That's all everybody talks about these days. Since when did the higher-ups at Albion conduct operations based on the word of a spirit? Not to mention, excluding an excellent descendant like myself from this operation, everything's clearly going very well. Hey, you think it's funny I can't link with the guide? All right, then. Let's consider which descendants aren't able to link with the guide right now. Let's see. It's only me and Alpha, yes? Looks to me like the commander of Albion and the strongest descendant are the only ones who are still sane. If I were you, I'd think carefully about why you've been designated as a bait. And I'm going to do things my way. Don't even think about tagging along. Huh. Do you really think you can even attempt to follow me? With my RK abilities?
बेइज्जती कर रहा है। सबसे पहले यही मरेगा, मेरे को लगता है। चल। भागो।
Get out of the way!
मिशन करें। चलो, देख के ट्राई करते हैं इसकी स्किल्स।
Or did you let it happen? As a feint, it worked well.
Hey,
but you mustn't think those Vulgus cyborgs have had quite a few upgrades recently. You may suddenly encounter powerful units that aren't in our database.
Skills also. अरे मैं ट्राई कर रहा था तेरी स्किल क्या 2 मिनट हो गया। इसका डिफेंस कम है क्या? अरे हम तो ट्राई कर रहे थे, बस ट्राई करनी चाहिए ना गेम। और बढ़िया पता है मेरे को तेरे को अपडेट करना था। मैं इसको अपडेट नहीं कर रहा था ना, तो अभी लिया, मैं तो ट्राई कर रहा था इसकी स्किल्स, इसलिए मर रहा हूँ बार बार। चेंज तो करने दो।
high-level Volga is closing in. We confirmed it's a new Kuiper-enhanced variant.
Same material as the one we're after. Make a note in the operations log, number 17. The enemy's being drawn your way. Infiltration is going smoothly. Good job.
तो अपने को ही पता भाई, इसको लेवल बढ़ाना पड़ेगा भाई, टनी का लेवल बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, कैरेक्टर लेवल भी नहीं है, इधर तो आएगी मर जाएगी, देखना पड़ेगा। चलो भाई कोई बात नहीं, ट्राई करते। अरे बड़े लोग आ गए, बड़े लोग आ गए, आ गए। अचानक आ गए। चलो इधर चलें। सबको करना है ना मिशन कंप्लीट करने की। इसकी स्किल हो गई, इसलिए मैं इस कैरेक्टर पढ़ रही हूँ। फास्ट है ना, चल रहे।
Mission request from Colon Special Forces Agent number 17. Objective: secure a Volgus sample. We need a Volgus sample to study the recent technological improvements to Legion of Immortality units. This mission is also part of the diversion tactics.
आ जा रहे भाई साहब। चल रहा है। मर गए, ये मर गया। इसकी क्या एचपी कम है। अरे चैन ही नहीं, बिल्कुल ही। मैं आ रहा हूँ, रुक जा 2 मिनट। ट्राई तो कर लेंगे, इस तरह इसकी एचपी कम है। ये कौन है? हेलो, आप कौन भाई साहब? बड़ा इतनी देर नीचे खड़ा है मिशन फेल हो गया भाई डिसेंडेंट चेंज करना पड़ेगा इसकी हेल्थ बहुत कम है
Are you ready to be?
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the moon.
बस गए पहले आउटपोस्ट जाओ फिर करो बड़ा होना है
Mission request from Colon Special Forces Agent number 17. Objective, secure a Vulgus sample. We need a Vulgus sample to study the recent technological improvements to Legion of Immortality units. This mission is also part of the diversion tactics. Invader location.
go. बगल बगल भागो भागो बहुत सारे ऊपर तो बंदूक लेना बस एमओ लेने दो
Offensive mission. The feint is working.
चल दो मिशन कंप्लीट हुए तीसरे की बारी मुझे लगा दे तो गए खाइए एक निकली पास कंप्लीट हो गया मैं तो अभी भी आया था देख के जाता हूँ मैं सोचा मैं खोज करना होता कहाँ लड़ रहे हैं लोग किधर है ऐसे ही कर लो सीधे लग जाओगे मैं जब तक वहाँ जाऊँगा तब तक ये दिन पूरा हो जाएगा मेरे को ऐसा लगता है शॉर्टकट लेने की आदत है चलो पहुँचे
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
ठीक है बस चलो चेन ही नहीं बिल्कुल टाइम रिमेनिंग आली 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 सर
Multiple movements are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability that this is the result of communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
इससे तो मर लेगा अपन तो भाई वो बॉल तो भीड़ लगती
Descendant, our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter. Protect the transmitter.
अरे बिल्कुल चेन ही नहीं है स्टार्ट करो
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
आपकी मिशन है ये कर लो आओ आओ चैन ही नहीं बिल्कुल
On the transmitter. There's a high probability this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
ये आ रहे हैं ना बड़े कीड़े लोग जैसे ही Fifty 9 seconds और बड़े लोग आ गए आ गया
Our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter now. Protect the transmitter. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion.
और सारे मार दिया। मिशन फेल हो गया। बड़ा आदमी है बेटा।
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
मैं आते आते मर ही जाता हूँ मैं। पहले करने का मेरे को ऐसी आदत सी है। कौन है कहाँ से? ये आ रहा बच्चा भाग रहे।
Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability this is the result of the communications device. Continue to engage them and solve for time as long as possible.
अपना बड़ा सवाल है। तो मर गए। ऐसा भी दे।
Protect the transmitter. The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. Probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and solve for time as long as possible. Deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter now. Protect the transmitter.
Oh, that hurt like hell!
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
सब कैसे
Descendant, our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter. Protect the transmitter.
अरे इसे क्या
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. कहाँ से मुक्तवा आ रहा है Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There's a high probability this is the result of the communications. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
लगे पड़े हैं
Descendant, our deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter.
यही तो सीन समझ नहीं आ रहा बस लगे पड़े पागल की तरह ही
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
लगे पड़े हैं पागल की तरह ही जाओ पागल जरा जरा अरे हाँ मत
on the transmitter. There is a high probability this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and solve for time as long as possible.
लगे पड़े चेन नहीं बिल्कुल भी नहीं। क्या करूँ अभी? लगे पड़े पागल की तरह।
High-level Volga is closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. The communications deception transmitter at the Volga's base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
Better inside. क्या है भाई ये लगाओ बड़ो इसे लगो इधर इंक्रीज एचपी तो है ठीक है काफी है शील्ड ये पक्का बात है ये बेकार आदमी है क्या है भागते मार दिया
Multiple Vulcans are closing in on the transmitter. There's a high probability this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and solve for time as long as possible. Descendant, our deception will be exposed
गए हमारे ट्रांसमीटर गया वो खत्म।
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible. High-level Vulgus closing in. Likely lured by our communications diversion. The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. Multiple Vulgus are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability that this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
करते रहो
High
पकड़
level
के
Vulgus closing in. Likely to lose our communications immersion.
मारी दिए
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here.
अरे जल्दी जल्दी है ये थोड़ी
Multiple Vulcans are closing in on the transmitter. There is a high probability this is the result of the communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible. Deception will be exposed if we lose the transmitter. Protect the transmitter.
कुछ है तो नहीं
Are you ready to be shot?
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the ruins.
The communications deception transmitter at the Vulgus base is operational. Descendant, you need to protect the transmitter while it is operating. If the diversion works, we can detain a number of enemies here. transmitter. There's a high probability that this is the result of a communications diversion. Continue to engage them and stall for time as long as possible.
कहा था ना बनी का लेवल कम है और ऐसे भी इसमें डिफेंस पता है तो मेरे को डैमेज पड़ेगा कोई दिक्कत ना है। अब देखो कहाँ जा रहा है। अरे चेन ही नहीं बिल्कुल मरे गए सब यार बोलिया बिल्कुल चेन पूरा ऑपरेशन जो भी चलो
Transmitting to all Allied forces deployed to this operation. We have an urgent development, requesting backup. Number 17 has received details. All units are to head to the mining outpost.
Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to her diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared. This is the sitrep recorded by Sharon's Asiv.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Caliber retrofitted active camouflage detected. Probability of zone infiltration high. Ironheart excavation site status. Quarantine at the highest level of security. Terminate the Descendant on site. Terminate.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelik, is a commando-level model specializing in defense missions. It's armed with arcade tracking functions. And it seems the Volgus already know about the Arnhart excavation site. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Volgus have gained access to it, however, then this rigorous level of security makes sense. For the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repository's core facility to lure the Volgus commander. Once the Volgus have vacated the factory, she intends to try and infiltrate it again. Descendant, you and Jeremy are to launch an attack on the repository.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Focus on the mission, Jeremy.
तो भाई अब हम फोकस करेंगे। अभी मैं देख 1 घंटे से ज़्यादा हो गया, पर कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा देर और कर लेते हैं।
Descendant, I am at a loss for words. The Ancestors' data that the Volgus obtained in Kingston was formatted in such a way that it could not be fully viewed until all of the data packets were combined.
Sure.
The Volgus managed to transmit around 90% of the data. Defeating their commander prevented them from transmitting the remaining 10%. But they were able to reconstruct the missing 10% themselves and read all of the data. How was that possible? I need to analyze this. Descendant, you need to continue your search for the Arnhart excavation site. If the Volgus enter it first, they may destroy the entire site after they find what they want. We must hurry.
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? Guess the Colon Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
ये जेमी ज़्यादा बोल रहा है, इसकी वजह से किसी को कि अच्छी गाइड है अपनी, इसके बारे में ऐसा नहीं जाके करना तो पड़ेगा, कर लेंगे, पर वो करेंगे हम अगली स्टडी में। टाइम हो गया, अब इससे ज़्यादा मैं नहीं दे सकता ना, मेरे को भी अब आगे जाना है, हम जाना है भाई, 3 जगह हो रहे, 3 मतलब ऐसे ही लड़ाई होगी अच्छी खासी। तो वो भाई मिलता मैं आपको नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। मेक श्योर टू लाइक, कमेंट एंड शेयर, सब्सक्राइब। हमारी गाइड साथ ही जाएंगे हम आउटरो में। तो आज हमने क्या किया, आज हमने किया है आज हमने एक कैरेक्टर लिया, साथ में थोड़े बहुत मिशन करे और बस, और ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं किया। बस जो हमेशा की तरह फाइटिंग बंदूकों से और सबसे कैरेक्टर थोड़ा ट्राई कर लिया। ये अच्छी स्पीड वाली कैरेक्टर है बनी और तो बस ठीक है, हम आपको मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग एंड मेक श्योर टू लाइक, कमेंट एंड शेयर, बाय बाय।